Hello. I don't think we have anybody yet, but hi. I apologize for yesterday's live video. It was, I think, 45 minutes long, and nothing much happened except for me getting really distracted and squirting the cat. Now here's another one. I put up the problem child, and now Mr. Littles has decided that the legs of the tripod are really interesting, and he wants to take them for a walk. Keeps trying to drag my tripod off. I am going to today once again attempt my pinky nail. This time I'm going to do it correctly. And one of the big problems that I had was that because of my vision, or lack thereof, I was having a lot of trouble seeing my clear acrylic on the nail form. And it came out all kinds of wacky. If you watch long enough to see the actual formed nail, it was a hot mess. So I'm going to, trying to decide. Instead, I'm going to build the base out of something that's got a little color to it that I can see. I'm thinking of using, this is something I mixed up called Snow Blind. That's what I named it. I'm sure that you won't be able to really see. Anyways, let me experiment a little here. Oh well, I'll just tell you, and hopefully maybe you can see in the final shots. It's got little iridescent sparklies in it. I'm glad I put my hand there because once again dumped product all over myself. Ooh, everything's glittery now. Oh, oh, happiness. Oh, look, did you see it? Oh, that's so gross. Okay. I'm getting so much like my granny. I'm turning into her. So let's see. Make sure my phone's secure. It just kind of barely fits. I wish I could zoom. Let me try, but I don't. Oh, look, I can. I couldn't yesterday when I was trying it. Okay, so if I keep everything on this, we should be good. All right. Oh, I hate my stumpy nails. And they kind of hurt because they're so messed up from when I was doing it all wrong. So today I will leave with a pretty nail. There's the one I had to cut off yesterday. And it had such a nice C curve to the end. I was extremely proud of that. See if I can duplicate that today. All right, start with the nail form. And we're going to cut it down to the 4. See, there's numbers on it. And usually I do my nails at the 2 length. And that's like a little bit shorter than I like, but then it allows for growing room. So, hoorah. These are the 2 things I was missing yesterday. A dehydrator and the protein bond, which makes the nail stick to your nail, makes the acrylic stick to your nail. So I didn't do that, and I failed to scuff up my nail a little bit. I could take my glasses off. Got my trusty iced tea from the Casey's General Store next door. Unsweet, lots of ice. Because as I've mentioned, they have the good ice. Now, I'm sure that I will improve my setup as time goes on, y'all. Be patient with me. I'm going to use the 180 side. This is a 180 100, right? The 100 is rather coarse, and that's for when you really got to dig into something, shape it up. And this is a little finer and not quite so severe. And I'm going to just, yes, I'm a little shaky today. I thought lunch would fix that. And we got some Bang Pow chicken sandwiches from this wonderful little sub shop just down the street from us called Green Submarine. They are so inexpensive, and it is just the best sub you'll ever have. They have hot and cold. Today we went back and had another Bang Pow. It's like a Vietnamese French bread kind of a thing. I really, honestly, I need my camera like here. Maybe I need to be, I don't know. I'll figure it out. I just want y'all to hang out with me while I do this. It's kind of lonely and boring, and I'm tired of watching TV. I have a little music on. I hope that that is not an issue with copyright bullshit and with anybody not being able to hear me or whatever. Um, Yep, that's pretty good. You don't have any shine on it, because if it's shiny, then that's smoothness, which normally I guess you want if you don't do acrylics. But so okay, I was saying the snow blind. I was thinking of using that, but it's really pretty and has a lot of pretty glitter in it. And I hate to put stuff over it and hide it, so I'm gonna take a little clear acrylic and I want to mix a little bit of white pigmented powder, excuse me, white pigmented powder that I have that came from an Indian store that's for holly, for the holiday holly, where they throw the pretty powders around. Pardon me, I'm still trying to get used to this whole setup. I'm going to use my beautiful antique bowl to do this in, because gotta use your stuff. Gotta use it. Don't stick it up in a cupboard and hide it. Why? All right, this is the white powder. Abil, it says on it. I'd have to look that up. Probably means white. I don't know. Here's my clear, and here is my baby spoon from when I was a baby. Cute little Gerber thing. I believe it is really silver. And I've stopped using it for anything that might stain it or get a little chunk stuck to it, because it does have some acrylic stuck to the back now, and I'm sad about that. Hopefully it will just kind of fall off. So this is just some clear acrylic powder. I don't need to make a lot of it, so I'm just going to put in like 2 spoons of it. And got my little white pigment stuff, and I'm just going to get maybe half a spoon. I don't need it to be super pigmented. I just need to be able to see it and differentiate it from the nail form. I thought it'd be cool to kind of do this nail series so y'all could watch me get better. I wish that I'd had this tripod and light when I first started, because you could have seen me really making a lot of mistakes. I thought some of you might enjoy watching me get better at it and doing some of these techniques for the first time. And because I do have a slight disability, some days I am very shaky and don't see real well, this, that, and the other. And I'm not saying all that to complain or get sympathy or anything like that, because everybody's got problems. But I've had to learn ways to get through it. And honestly, it will usually take me several days to do a complete manicure, because I can't do much at a time. So I think doing these videos where I'm saying, let's just do this one finger, I think that'll be perfect for me. And I may come back later the same day, and let's see if I can zoom out a little. Zoom out? Nope, that's in. Yes, I'm wearing the same shirt I had on yesterday, my chick magnet shirt, but today it has sauce all over it from my sandwich. It's worth it. This is my shirt that, although I love it, it's so huge on me that it's really comfortable, but I don't wear it to look good. I don't really, I go out in it sometimes, but not much. And here I'm going to do like I did yesterday. Crease it right down the middle of its tie, right where the numbers are, almost to a complete crease, but not quite. See? Almost, but not quite. And then from there, just kind of roll that area. I'll get better, and maybe some of y'all can see me do things, make my mistakes, do it right, and get inspired to do your own nails. Try some different techniques. All right, let me see if I can get this on my finger. I'm lining up these little doogie jigs. Go ahead and get it started like I did yesterday, but try not to do it too much, because I clamped it down so hard yesterday that it became a difficulty. Oh, just a little bit off. Oh, it drives me nuts. Okay, now I'm gonna put my little finger in. I'm knocking crap over. Kind of a tight working space here. I don't have to cut the form to fit. Looks like it's gonna cooperate and fit. So we'll go ahead, clamp her down. Not quite coming to a close, but like damn near. Because that's the 3 on the end, and I'm going to build it to 2. So that 2 area needs to be good and curved, right? I sound like such a professional, like I've done this hundreds of times. I have not. I've just watched a lot of videos. A lot. Now, here's the part I tend to miss. This is not the first time I've missed this. The dehydrator. That just makes sure that there is absolutely no oils on the nail, that it is as clean as it can be. This helps the acrylic to bond to your nail. And there's this stuff. This is Extra Bond. No burn, acid-free primer. See my hand shaking? I'm not nervous. I am just Alyssa. Oh, hi, by the way. If you're new to my channel, my name is TushyGalore. My real name is Alyssa. I'm going to just very carefully try to avoid my skin, which is so ragged and looks so bad, but by the time I'm done, it'll be fine. Yeah, I do videos about whatever, whatever I'm doing, whatever I'm interested in. If I'm feeling bold and friendly, I will just go online and be like, look, here's a bunch of crap I found in a drawer. Hey, look, I went to a movie. I don't know, just whatever. And listen, when y'all are here, when you're watching my videos, you are like a neighbor who's come over. You're like my friend who's come over and you're sitting at my table with me and we're talking shit and listening to music and drinking tea. We ain't spilling it because we got too much style and class. We got cat class and we got cat style. We're not gonna, you never hear one of us repeating rumors. How did that go? Really, we're just not the gossipy kind. If you ever hear one of us repeating gossip, I don't know. I don't remember how that goes. You better be sure and listen close the first time. You didn't know you were going to get a song, did you? Gloom, despair, and agony on me. Man, we watched a lot of hee-haw when I was a kid. That was a activity for when I was at my granny and grandpa's house. They were cool as shit. Drain some of that off. Oh, I hope I don't knock my tea over with my elbow. Get some. I wouldn't call it a pearl. It's more like a pancake, but ooh. Let's put it on. See what we can do. Ooh, that looks good. I think I got the moisture just right. Ooh. So I heard somebody on the text, I think from, I can't think of his name, but from Young Nails, the bald brother, who does a lot of the technical videos. He said wiggle your brush, which is shaky as I am today. I can't help but wiggle my brush. I know you're supposed to pat, 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 pat. While at the same time trying to keep it from running everywhere while it sets up, and I don't want it to set up there. Oh my gosh, is this going to be a one beater? Oh my gosh. Might be. Use the side of the brush to push. Push, push. I'm afraid it's going to set up. Get in there. Okay, I'm going to dry my brush off or clean it off a little bit. Get some more liquid, not too much. So I can keep it soft and formable because I'm making a huge old mess. At least it won't be, hopefully, won't be the flying nun like I had yesterday. Yeah, I can see it a little better. It's a little milky now. Shit, if I ever want to do milk bath, I could totally do that. I'd like to make a milk bath nail set, but do something humorous with it. Like have weird stuff in the tub. In the bath water. What? I don't know what. Oh, I'm so tempted to tell a story. Okay, if you were... No. Yes, I can't tease like that and then not say it, can I? That's terrible. My sister, when we were little, we used to have to bathe together. We're 4.5 years apart. We still are. And she knows better now, but we were put in the tub once together, and she pooped, and the water was so milky from soap and whatever that I couldn't see it. And I reached in to look for the soap, and I found something all right. Still feel traumatized by it. I remember going, Mommy! You know, there is glitter in this again. I really wonder if it's some stuck down in this freaking decanter. Maybe I should put some, I don't know, put something in it and get it really cleaned out. Thought I had it. That is so lumpy and crazy. I'm going to have to do some filing on it, but, well, it's on, I guess. This may be very interesting. I'm gonna make sure I've got enough down at the end. I got enough on the sides. Sometimes I can do this and it seems effortless. Absolutely effortless. And other times it's just, I feel like a chimpanzee trying to do a Rubik's Cube. I have a feeling it's going to be very thick once I get it off the form. Oh, kitty cats. I put my problem child away. I think I already told you that. So he wouldn't be howling at the door and causing a kerfuffle. All right, I'm going to let that dry and take the form off, and maybe I can file it down a little bit, get it smooth. I need a smooth base for all of this. And I am ambidextrous. I was born a left-hander, and I was forced to be right-handed. And I found as an adult, I realized that I was doing an awful lot with my left hand, and that's when I kind of found out that they retrained me. But I found that I can write very legibly with my left hand. I can sign my name with my left hand. I can do my nails on my right hand even with my left hand. And they really don't look much different when I get them done anyway. Okay. Make sure I got my brush as clean as I can, because it did get clogged up one day and I was horrified. I felt like such a bad brush mother. I had to soak it in acetone. I'm telling you, people, if you have nail polish that just will not come off of something, try some of that nail polish thinner. That is my new best friend. I used to just think it was for thinning your nail polish, but I am loving it. If I get nail polish in a brush or anything like that, it's so easy to remove. I think it's not quite dry yet. I see no people in there, but somebody gave me a thumbs up, so thank you for that. And I don't care that there's nobody watching live, because I can't see chat anyway. And I'm mostly doing this because I can do really long videos. It doesn't take much of any kind of time at all to get it processed and up. I used to be scared to death y'all would see my fat, or y'all would see like my arm waggling. Oh, almost knocked my tea over. Or whatever. Scared to death you'd see that I wasn't so glamorous. And I had an awful lot. Look how dirty. My nails are dirty. There's just no excuse for that. Yeah, I tried to always look perfect and have everything perfect. And I'd edit out any kind of where I kind of spaced out. Because I do have fibromyalgia, and I have these weird little brain fogs where I just suddenly cannot think. And I would have some really bad ones, and I'd edit that out and do a lot of editing and spend hours and hours and hours of my day just making some stupid video for the YouTubes. And I'm glad people watch them and enjoy them. I'm not sure why, but that's all right. I'm really glad, because otherwise what would be the point of me doing this for, what, 12 years now? Yeah, I see these new people and I laugh, because it's like, fool. I've been doing this for almost as long as you've been alive, whippersnapper. Okay, I'm trying to... Ooh, I hope that's all the way. Yeah. Sounds about right. Come on, break free. Gosh darn it. Oh, okay, so I saw the expert saying if you wiggle your brush, wiggle, 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 that it releases more of the monomer, the liquid monomer. And, uh-oh. Oh, y'all. Boo. It wasn't ready, I guess. Okay, well, you know what to say. Try again. And listen, if y'all don't want to hang out for the entire video, that's fine. I'm just trying to get used to it all again so that I can come on and feel more free to come on and do entertaining stuff. And yeah, I gotcha. Oh, I can't believe I did that. Oh. Okay. So maybe I'll do the next finger. How do you like that? No, it's the pinky. Maybe I'll do the other pinky. Hold on. If I use my my emery board. All right, what was I going to do on my ring finger? We need to try this again. I got to keep working on it until I get it. Okay, I think I was going to do a swirly thing. Oh, that's even more difficult. Learn with me. Whose idea was this? Whose bright idea was this? Hey, I was kind of excited. I had gotten a bottle of really garish nail polish with an Ipsy bag, and I gave it to my little stepdaughter. She's going to go have a slumber party at someone's house. I said, ooh, take this, and you guys can do nails. And I thought it never came home, and I was kind of like, oh, I wish I had it. Not really my color, but I could do something with it for sure. And lo and behold, I just found it in the living room months after the fact. So I'm happy of that. All right, I'm sorry, guys. Feel free to skip ahead. Skip ahead. See how they turn out. I love this music. I'm not sure who's playing right now, but it's on Pandora's Bittersweet Station. Okay. Oh, y'all don't let me forget to do these liquids, because I will. I do it all the time. Okay, we roll it. I used to be afraid if I touched it too much, it was going to destroy the stickiness. But this stuff is ridiculous. It's like stickier than duct tape. I would feel confident using it to affix things to a wall. All right, ring finger. Ring finger. Does it need to be cut out? Yeah, it kind of does. I'm not good at this part. There's often need to cut forms a little deeper right in the middle here so they fit more snugly, but I'm not good at it. I gotta get it where it's lined up right, not going all over the damn place. Uh-oh. Now see, I got it off kilter there, and if I do that, it's gonna make this center line all off. So I've got to use my teeth, and I got some lipstick on my thumb. All right, I suppose I could do these first. That's probably most important, because then that's all lined up. I got the curve right. Looking at it from the side, looks pretty good. I'm gonna, pardon me, I'm gonna go ahead and pinch that. See, it looks pretty good from the side. Pinch it tight. I like a good C curve. And I'm going to buff any shine off of my nail. I'm sorry, nail. I'm sorry to keep abusing you. Let me tip up just a little bit. A little bit. Been around cats too much. Yes, they baby talk them. Y'all know I do. Good grief. Y'all know I do. I wish I could have more pets, but it's hard enough for me to take care of cats. You know, I'd have goats and dogs and chickens and who knows what. There we go. Ugh, that stuff stinks. You know what it smells like? Some of you people, well, they still kind of make it, but there was some stuff in the 70s, 60s, and 70s called super elastic bubble plastic, I think. And you squeeze it out of a tube onto a little, and here's the bond. You blow it out up, you get a little straw, a little plastic straw, and put it up, put a blob of it on the end, and then you blow through the straw, and it blew up like a big rubbery balloon, and it was all swirly colors, and it stunk, and it was a lot of fun. I like to put 2 coats of this bond because I see some people do that, and they do beautiful nails, and I figure they must know what they're talking about. So there's that. Okay, thank goodness. Maybe this one will actually stick. There we go. Okay, not too bad for an amateur. Get my brush wet. Mop it off just a little bit. Get a little tiny bit. I've lost track now which side is the wet side, but we'll just figure that out. Some people drag their brush through the powder. And they say, like, you go 1, 2, 3, and that's a big bowl. 1, 2, that's a medium bowl. 1, that's small. Most everybody starts at this bottom part, so you are kind of bonding the fingernail, bridging the gap between the fingernail and the forearm, right? Oop, I got a hair in it. Oh, God. Call 911. And my hands are shaky, and it's setting up, and I can't get the hair out. Damn it. Oh. I think that was one of mine, too. It was kind of long and dark. Can't blame the cats for that one. I love my little smoochy kitties. Okay. Smoochy. They don't like the smooches, but I force the smooches upon them. Animal abuse. Did I ever tell y'all about the time that this is so terrible? I had to take a lot of gabapentin and weed to get to a point where I could come in here and sit at the table without just hideous pain. So I am a little loopy. Y'all have to forgive me. Have my finger tilted downward so that it won't run into the cuticle. And I can push it up to the cuticle. Back it off just a little bit. Back it off because I got some other layers to go. This is just supposed to be a framework. Stella, you hear her growling? She's a growlingest cat. I think Littles is pestering her. Before we had him fixed, which was just a couple of weeks ago, he had gotten to the point where even though she's spayed, he knew she was female, and he was interested. He kept chasing her and mounting her, and so she's got a little bit of a bad attitude towards him right now, even though he's not doing it anymore. She's like, keep your paws to yourself. I don't understand how professionals can get in there, get this done, and get out so quickly. I'm trying to add to this one certain spot, and I'm getting in everywhere but in that spot. I'm going to have a lot of filing to do. Crap. If you have too much moisture going on your acrylic, I have found that if I dry my brush out really well on the paper towel, then I come in and it will sort of absorb some of that moisture. Okay. That one's not too monstrous. This milky powder is throwing me just a little bit because I don't know, it's throwing me a little bit because it's not white enough to really be white. Know what I mean, Jelly Bean? We've been thinking of moving to Oklahoma. Jelly Bean made me think of Jilly Bean, which is a really good cannabis strain created by a woman that goes by the name of Miss Jill. And she also created Agent Orange, the weed strain. And I forget what else. Some others that you'd probably recognize the name of. And she did Jelly Bean. She created Jelly Bean. And I really want to grow again. And talking about moving to Oklahoma because they have very liberal medical marijuana laws there, and they let you grow. I think you can have up to six adult plants. So that's kind of cool. I don't know why I'm doing this. I redipped it and I'm just feathering it on. I think it's already too set up to really be moved, but that's how I rock and roll. Pardon me. Burping. I have to burp for you guys every blasted time. I can't wait to get this part done. Get it filed down really thin, and then start putting in the color, making it happen. Because this one I'm afraid this is going to be really thick and clunky. Because what I'm going to do with, I think, this one and this one is I'm going to take my chocolate powder, because I have actually made acrylic powder out of cocoa, unsweetened cocoa, and powdered milk. And so I'm going to take them and I think stir them, make them swirly. I made a spoon, sample spoon. Where is it? Not sure where it is. Well, you'll see. I'm going to swirl them a little bit like if you were to put milk in your cocoa, your hot chocolate, and cat on the refrigerator. I'm about ready to beat somebody. He's not on the refrigerator anymore. It's a strong squirt bottle. And in addition to that, I am going to add some little mini marshmallows. I've lost them. Where'd they go? They're here somewhere. Little mini marshmallows floating around in it. If I had gel and a light, I would totally make some froth in it. That would be so perfect, but I don't have it. And because it's these marshmallow bits, I'm going to have to make all the swirling really small and stick those marshmallow bits down in it because I can't make them any smaller. They crumble. And then I'm going to do a clear overlay over it and encapsulate the little marshmallows. Oh, come on. You got to be dry by now, surely. I don't know. It kind of still sounds thuddish. I think part of the problem is I have so much kind of that slides around on the sides. It really is so much harder for me with a clear acrylic. White helped a little bit. Yeah, it's still kind of soft. I don't know if that helps. Blowing on it. Ice. All right, I think while I'm waiting on that to set, because I can't stand to just sit here. Where'd I put stuff? I'm so discombobulated just on a regular basis. Sorry about my big, freckly, scabby, hairy arm. How gross. Where did I put it? My bits, they've disappeared. Hold on. My glasses on. Aha. They're hiding in plain sight, as the saying goes. And, I guess I just dick around a little bit here. Turn it on. And this is the Melody Susie Scarlet, I believe is the name of the actual machine. And it is so good. It runs pretty quiet. And I had to buy an extra set of bits. I think with most drills, unless they're pretty high end, you're going to have to invest in another set of bits because they seem to all come with the same standard, just kind of right. So went ahead and ordered another set. It has this little manicure tool, which I like a lot. Just kind of hello, Stella. Comes up, stands at my feet, and just stares at my face and blinks. I think she's just saying, hey. Hey, girl. Just getting some little dry skin stuff off of here. I need a little pair of nippers to get these little bits of white dead skin off of my cuticles. Oh, this is terrible. I'm having a lot of trouble keeping it in frame. Maybe I need to zoom out just a little. Just getting in and getting out. I get a lot of dead skin, even though I do use, I guess I don't use enough of it, but I do use some cuticle oil and hand creams and stuff, but it is winter. Ow! Burn. Ooh. Ow! There is a certain element of friction burn involved in this. Ooh. I swear I do this sometimes until they get sore. I am kind of obsessive about certain things, and I get a new toy, which this file definitely is. It is a tool and a toy. I want to mess with it all the time. It's very satisfying to file off this dead skin off my nail. Let's see if this is done. Shall we? It has to be. It has to be. Got acrylic on my scissors. No. Coming off pretty easily because I did not prep my scissors, so it's not sticking. Yay. Come on. Okay, there we go. Okay. Hideous. Hideous. Ew, let's get 10 of these. All right. Enough of that. This always leaves my hands so sticky. Use the coarse side. File that end off. Taper it because I like a coffin, not a ballerina. I want a nice straight side. And getting some of the bulk down. Maybe I should use my drill for that. Yeah, I got a lot of bulk right in the middle there for some reason. Oh. My sister just texted me. I'm glad it didn't ding. Gotta get with her and see what's going on. She's gonna be here for Christmas. And that's always fun. Well, it's always stressful because she has to travel so far and try to get gifts here, get here, and then order gifts. And it's like, we agreed to not really do like traditional Christmas this year. and not to do gifts, but of course we are. My mother says she's not doing gifts, and then like a day or two later, she's calling me asking me what brand of beard cream John uses so she can get him some. You know, John, if you heard this, you didn't hear it. Not from me. Ugh. Well, see, I have a problem often with, I can't tell if you can really see, but up in here, right here, like where the artificial nail is actually connecting to my side wall, I guess. I tend to miss it there somehow and end up with a gap, but that will resolve itself as I color block, right? Should. Better. So I'm not redoing this nail. Tip up just a little bit. I'm looking at it from this tip end. Looking to see how the shape is. Pretty good. Decent little C curve. Not super great, but thinning out this thick part that I did for some reason. Hey, I got 2 viewers. Hi, y'all. Just hang out as long as you want to hang out. I'm just trying to do a nail today on video. Having nothing but difficulties, of course. Leave me a message, you guys, if you're saying stuff in chat. I can't see it. Feel free to talk smack about me, I suppose, because I won't be able to see it. Yeah, leave a comment. And if you're so inclined, subscribe. And all that shit that everybody always tells you to do. You don't have to do it, but, you know, it's nice. Could use 5 more subscribers and I'd have 2,000 again. That would be awesome. Now, if you watch, why don't you throat punch that like button and the subscribe button. And if you want to know when I put up stuff, Deb, USA Deb, then I think you can do the notify bell. And it will holler at you when I'm going live or got videos up or whatever. Don't you know? For my little handful of diehard fans. Yes, I see you there. See you. Both of my diehard fans are watching. One of them may be John. He pops in sometimes. Say hello to you. I'm in my stained t-shirt, making a mess, drinking a, I almost said Coke. Wish it was a Coke. I'm cutting way back on the sodas. I drink them literally for medicinal purposes. I have a little Sprite most mornings because it's a long, complicated story, but I have an upset stomach most mornings. So like 4 or 5 ounces of Sprite and I'm good. But sometimes I get too into it and I start craving a Sprite. And then I crave a Coke and I go get me a Coke. And it's just, you know, bad habits. Okay, I think this is probably how I want it. There's no real shape. See how flat? There's no apex. But I think, I don't know. I wonder if I should build the apex now or if I should. I'll worry about it, I think, on the final coat. This is just a very thin canvas. That's what I'm using this for. Very thin canvas. So, what next? I'm done with that whitish stuff. I am going to, I'm excited. Get that. Get my cocoa. And get my milk. Pardon the jiggly jagglies. I'm trying to give you the best view I can. Oh shit. Okay, I'm a little nervous because this, I have to do it fast. Okay, I really am very nervous. That's sugar. That's not what I need. There's the milk, I think. I hope that's the milk with the acrylic in it. I hope. This is my snow blind. I thought I might get a little bit of that involved in it too. Oh, I think I know what I'll do. Okay. I just had an idea for what I'll do on this one instead. Afraid I'll dip in that milky stuff. Okay, here we go. It may need more acrylic in it. I bet it does, because see how it looks kind of thin and soupy? I'm going to wipe that one off. Get my clear acrylic. Not sugar. Oh, Lord. Here it is. And I think what I will do... Geez, y'all, I need another little bowl. I need to dump out this sugar. What do I have I could dump sugar into? There we go. Ugh. Next step, dump it on the floor. Okay, I just want to use this little bowl. Y'all, stop the growling. Put a little of the cocoa. And yes, it does smell very, very good. Smells like chocolate. And I'll put a little of this clear in. That should help to bulk it up a little bit. Can you see what I did? See? Okay. Just give it a little more body so it can purl up correctly. Because after all, these little particles of chocolate are being suspended in the acrylic. Just like if somebody put glitter on their nail and then put a clear acrylic over it to encapsulate it. It's really the same with anything you put in that's going to color it or give it, well, anything you put in it. It's being suspended in this acrylic. So that's cool. Now, I don't like to have a thin layer to work from, so I don't feel like I can get a good bead. And I would have done this in a much smaller container, but I didn't have it available at this moment. I'll prop that up. Okay, we good? Ooh, okay. Very nervous here. I'm just gonna dive in and do it. If worst comes to worst, I'll soak it off like I soaked off the nail yesterday. See if it makes a better bead. A little bit better. Still kind of flaccid. Okay, that's all right. Chocolate and monomer. A little more. Yeah, when I was playing around with this chocolate stuff, yeah, I've never been able to get a really good bead with it. It's kind of a weird product. That's all. Something different. Tilt up. Pat, 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 pat. Feather, 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 feather. Pat, pat, pat. Come on now, chocolate. Use the side of my brush to smush it. I love chocolate brown. It's got a lot of red in it, which suits me. I didn't want that big blob right there. Matter of fact, I'm going to use these for the color blocking, but I think I'm going to use it right now to just kind of scrape some of this off. Love it. Love it. So I don't want that going up too high. Yes, I get my fingers involved. Just gotta get it done. I'm doing a little wiggle wiggle in the chocolate. I got a bigger bead. But I don't think I need that much now. Who's meowing? Probably Poe. He doesn't appreciate being locked up. And there's a cat hair, but I am just not even going to worry about it because I have cats, and that's what happens when you have cats. Try to thin it down on the sides just a little bit. I don't like thick sides. I like it to be tall and thin on top, right down the middle. A little boogery piece that did not want to be involved. And you know what? Since it's chocolate, you really don't even have to get it super smooth, because it kind of looks, you know, yummy being a little uneven. And try to flatten off that end. Ooh, I'm getting it all underneath my nail. That is no bueno. Ugh. All over the place. Making a mess with my chocolate. Okay, there we go. Now, this is where it gets tricky because I'll be using this milk concoction. I gotta get my brush really, really clean and probably pour some more monomer out in my other container that I use for when I'm doing stuff with clear acrylic, so that I can get this one cleaner than the other one. In other words, I can get all the little glitters and stuff out. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna cap that one. Excuse me. And pour a little out, just a little. Shit's expensive. It is too. It's like $20 for that bottle. God. Okay, get our brush wet in that one. Drain off. And I get some. Oh God, huge pearl, unnecessarily huge. Oh dear, oh dear. I'm actually gonna take some of that off. I don't think I can handle that much. I am getting it all over my fingers. It has flooded in my cuticle. I'm going to try to back it off a little bit so I don't have to file it, because that can look shabby. I'm just letting it run. Look at that. I'm not going to form the shape I thought I was because it looks delicious. Just maybe. Yeah, I'm going to do the thing. Oh, I can't do the thing. It's set up. Okay, well, I need that dental tool. Perfect. Well, not perfect, but it was helpful. And it's being very helpful for getting the stuff out from around my cuticles. Hey, I like this. I saw somebody using one to make a nail look kind of quilted. And I thought that was very clever, but then I started thinking it would also be helpful for color blocking and numerous other things. And it is. Look at that. This is my first time to really use it for nail purposes. That looks so yummy. I really do think I'll leave it like that. I'm just going to encapsulate it. I was going to do some little, whatchamacallits that I can't find now. Glasses. Glasses. A squirt bottle on hand for naughty kitties. They always know, like when I'm on the phone or I'm talking to somebody trying to do something, it's like they know. And they decide it's time to be super naughty. Here we go. My little bottle of teeth. Look at my baby teeth. Man, I almost hate to put anything over that. And it's bulky too, which is not fantastic to have it bulky, but it looks neat. Man, I just don't know. Maybe I'll just paint over it. Not encapsulate, but just put a top coat. I think I need a little more chocolate. Yep. I kind of see through it. I don't want to see through it. I don't have to do an apex on this one. Put it in my chocolate. Since I added that clear acrylic, I probably should have added some of the white in with it too. I'd rather shape it now while it's wet and shapeable than have to do a ton of filing later. I'm definitely going to have to do that on this. Oh, heck. Seeing all these imperfections now. It's going to drive me nuts. Places where it's just too thin. And that's the thing, when I do my nails, they're never, ever, ever done. Because I am very critical of them. And I constantly feel the need to go back and right things. Fix them, you know. Okay, that's pretty good. I like that. I'm going to let that dry. And then I'm going to top coat it. Yes, I burned myself. It's weird. It's kind of clunky. It's not what I thought I was going to do because I was going to feather the cream into the chocolate. I have an example of that here somewhere on a spoon. I think I showed it to you on the last broadcast, but like that. I was going to do it like that. But it started running and it was fascinating me and it dried. So I think I have a one of these now. So this one, maybe this one I'll do the swirlies. I was thinking of doing one that was chocolate with sugar coming down or just all over it. I don't know. Okay, I think that's just almost all for me. I don't have my top coat in here. And I'd like to say I'll put a picture of it in here later, but I don't know how to do that. So I think that's just going to have to be it for now. That's nail number 1 of the set, the ring finger. I'll have to change my title real quick before it's up too long. I kind of like it. Please comment and let me know what you think. I know it looks black on cam, but that is really, it's chocolate brown. It looks like a chocolate bar, like a Hershey's chocolate bar. So, I think I'm going to go sit down someplace a little more comfortable and play with my new nail polishes because I have 2 new colors here. The one that I gave Abby to take to her friend's house and then this fluid one. I'm going to go see how they do with stamping. Okay. See y'all later. Bye.